Dear student, crop 311, GPB 311, crop improvement. We are studying groundnut breeding. Today, we are going to discuss about the breeding objectives for groundnut. जब किसी भी क्रॉप की ब्रीडिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स की बात करते हैं तो सबसे पहले ध्यान में आता है उसका प्लांट आइडियोटाइप, यानी उसका प्लांट का ब्लूप्रिंट, प्लांट का आर्किटेक्चर कि किस तरह का प्लांट हमें चाहिए नई वैरायटी के लिए। तो ब्रीडिंग ऑब्जेक्टिव्स ओवरऑल बहुत डिटेल में है, हम इनके 3-4 छोटे छोटे वीडियो बनाएंगे। आज हम सबसे पहले डिस्कस करेंगे ब्रीडिंग फॉर प्लांट टाइप कंसेप्ट ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ फार्मर्स, एज फॉर क्रॉपिंग पैटर्न्स, एज फॉर सीजन और एज फॉर एटमॉस्फेरिक और एग्रोक्लाइमेटिक कंडीशंस, मार्केट और कंज्यूमर डिमांड, द फिजिकल or mental visualization transferred into quantitative entity that is overall known as plant type for a crop. As following points should be taken in consider for deciding a plant ideotype for groundnut. Number 1, the plant should have high partitioning efficiency with high total dry matter. Number 2, indeterminate degree of compactness similar to the Virginia Bunch type will be desirable. Number 3, the proportion of flower resulting in mature pods called as reproductive efficiency should be high. Number 4, more determinate habit with proportionately lesser duration from flowering to maturity. तो इससे क्या है कि जितनी जल्दी फ्लावर पॉड में कन्वर्ट होगा और मैच्योर होगा, इट कैन हेल्पफुल फॉर एस्केपिंग द ड्रॉट पीरियड. नंबर 2, ब्रीडिंग फॉर हायर yield. It is a prime motto of a breeder. Breeding for higher yield means stability in the yield by having following characteristics in groundnut. Number 1, number of pods per plant. Number 2, selling percentage. Number 3, seed size. These all components for determining the yield. And another important is higher harvest index with reducing vegetative growth. Overall concluding, breeding for increasing the total biomass while retaining the present level of harvest index can be one of the major strategies for increasing the yield of groundnut. तीसरा बिंदु है ब्रीडिंग फॉर मॉइस्चर स्ट्रेस और ड्रॉट टॉलरेंस. ड्रॉट इज ए वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट प्रॉब्लम विद द groundnut crop, especially in India, where 75% or more crop is rain-fed or growing as rain-fed. Breeding for drought tolerance or resistance to drought tolerance, drought is a difficult task because of it is character with its own identity in terms of unpredictable situation. Different combinations of several traits may confer drought resistance because moisture stress deficit may occur in various phases of crop life in combination with various degrees of temperature. Resistance to these stresses are available in both the cultivated and alien germplasm, but the complexity of response to stress make breeding for resistance to moisture deficiency stress very difficult. The various criteria of selection being used for drought resistance, these are as Number 1, water use efficiency, WUE. Amount of biomass produced per unit mass of water used by plant is a very important component for moisture stress deficit tolerance. Number 2, certain physiological and morphological parameters like membrane, thermostability at high temperature, waxiness on leaves, and diffuse resistance of stomata. And number 3, transpiration efficiency and harvest index. And number 4, breeding for earliness. Early maturing cultivars are useful for many reasons: for avoiding end season drought, avoiding in situ germination, fit in various cropping patterns, and maturity determination in groundnut is a very constraints due to indeterminate flowering habit and all. Thank you.